So we're here at Dusseldorf. We are not going to do a full talk through the show this year like we did last year, but we have done a couple of independent videos. You may have seen our Swift Trawler video. I'm here this morning with Jason, who's in his Brabus outfit today. I was there yesterday. We've got Steve Handy, who you'll have seen on our channel numerous times before. Morning, Steve.
Good morning, everybody.
And obviously me, Tom Wills. So we're here. We're just in Hall 5. We were just actually going to look at the Saxdor stand, and we're on the way there. We're just looking at some other brands. We've got these Porsches here. We've got the Rowles stand, which as always looks very cool. Definitely even sort of smarter than last year, and they've got the new Porsches. I've seen this new Cayenne Turbo. Apparently it's got 1100, the equivalent of 1100 horsepower, that thing, Steve.
I'm not sure about the back end.
No, I don't know, it's quite cool.
There's something more mature about the front. I quite like very different look, but the back end I'm not. Anyway, personal choice.
Yeah. And it's got inductive charging. Stephen was telling me that it's got inductive charging, so you put that in the garage.
Wow, just drive over the top.
And you drive in your garage and just plug it in.
I think somebody could do that to me in the morning when I'm lacking energy. Go over an inducting charging point and charge me up.
Invictus here on the port side, left side. So these continue to be a developing brand. We have previously sold Invictus, and actually their brands definitely changed quite a lot since we were selling and building bigger boats. And our colleague Dennis down at Sunseeker in Ibiza, he sells the Invictus range and does quite well.
Do you know what? If I was a buyer at this show, I'd be really confused. There's so many new products.
There is a lot of new products.
I think, and the Axopart genre of boating,
Venture.
there's now, that style of boat, there's now 30 different products.
It's a lot.
And exactly, there's just too much.
What we've got here are D'Antonio, so the D'Antonio yachts, these all have outboards, so even though that's a 50-foot boat, they have outboards under the sun pad.
Wow, look how
and these are really quite popular in the Med because they offer a lot of volume, develop the brand quite nicely. Oh, that's a Say Carbon, isn't it, I think? I've watched a video of that actually from the guys over at, oh no, this one.
So look how narrow that is.
Oh, that's cute. What's that?
Look how narrow it is.
It's cute though.
Wow.
And that's what looks like a windy, perhaps used to look like a little bit.
Does it say what the beam is in that boat?
So $W29, 230,000 euros.
2.5, Steve.
29 Axopar money. That's the issue. It's always going to be a difficult.
It will handle really well because it's deep V. But Tom, look, 2.5 metres wide. It's not beamy at all for its length.
No,
that's going to have limited accommodation, but will be a very good seatbelt.
Double step hull, twin pro. What are they? 2
Pro XS,
250s.
Nice.
Yeah, 500 horsepower. That's going to go well. That's for sure.
Say, though, it's not pretty if that was inboard, wouldn't it?
Look at that thing there.
It would. Did you hear, Jace, Tomo?
Sorry, say again.
You pan the camera. It's quite an elegant looking boat, but very narrow, and there's two hulking great engines on the back.
Yeah, it's going to be stern heavy, isn't it?
That inboard.
Very smart looking.
Got a nice single inboard. That would be a much sexier
I like the
boat.
teak, the way the teak's laid with the white in between.
Yeah.
But hasn't all the stands had a real improvement over the last, just generally, each stand has really had a real modernisation.
Well,
apart from cables.
Well, there are some really obvious lack of investment in certain areas.
Yeah,
so a new brand like this with a premium stand trying to position themselves as the premium brand in the segment, you can see that from the way they display their products. So that's interesting.
What have we got behind us? These are the Say boats. So these are made of carbon and super lightweight, very, very futuristic looking hull shapes and designs.
Looks like a spaceship.
But what again, as I just said about the stand, look at how great this stand looks.
Yeah.
With that huge screen there, certainly makes a good impression. For sure. So where are we heading to, guys? We're heading down to. We're going to go Hall 1. What's that? Cumbria Yachts? Another brand I've never heard of.
I was watching Night Manager last night and noticed that they've got two Froushers in that.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I haven't. I'm a bit behind on that.
Manager. Yeah.
I'm a bit behind on that.
These as well.
Filippetti Yachts, yeah, they've been around for a while. Yeah, that's a very well established brand. Yeah, Italian brand.
Lots of foil boards everywhere you go, electric, inflatable.
Worth reminding viewers, if you're thinking about electric toys with lithium, be very careful, check your insurance policy. A lot of insurers are now excluding these toys, especially if they're made in China. There has been some, as I'm sure everybody knows, some real headline issues over the last couple of years with fires on boats, and a lot of them have started via battery equipment, so be careful with that.
It's got irons here, so these are some of the latest irons, and this is the latest iron. Someone was talking about to me the other day with
That is very narrow. Wow.
Very narrow.
Wow.
It almost looks military.
It almost looks like it should be on a canal. From the inside,
Yeah.
in terms of its beam.
Beam,
I mean, of
yeah.
course, it's a sexy boat.
Probably a great seaboat.
I'm sure.
Fast, I suppose.
Yeah, but very limited volume.
It's not as sexy as that.
Well, Jay, quick, come on, we've done a full walk through this boat with you, but give the viewers a quick, what can you give your 10 key points of the Shadow, well, 5 key points. It's
5 key points.
Shadow 1500. Come over here, stand by it. Let's get you by it.
On the spot.
We've got a full walkthrough of this boat with Jason.
Triple engines.
Oh, how fast?
Up to 60 knots.
60 knots.
D10s. Mercury racing engines. Carbon fibre finish.
That for me? Right, start again because we're not that mic.
Right, okay.
So 5 key points, Jason, with Brabus 1500.
So triple engine. 500 Mercury racing V10s.
Yeah.
Fully paint throughout the whole boat. Lots of carbon fibre. Double diamond stitching. Huge wet bar at the back. Wet bar in the middle. Just the ultimate go-to boat.
Jason, tell us, how much is that boat?
That boat, as you see it, is 1.4 million euros plus tax.
Wow.
And it's available. So
Did I hear yesterday it's sold?
that's news to me.
So now under offer.
There we go.
That's
there we have
disappointing.
it. Yeah.
All of his prospects that he's
I know.
made this week, Tommy.
Well,
You've just ruined his day.
We'll get another one.
I'm going home now. See you later. There's no point.
Go on then, let's carry on our walk through the show.
Just to be clear on this, if that is under offer, we do have a Brabus Shadow 1200 build slot. We've committed to the factory. Currently, if it's specified next week, it would have a delivery date of mid-June. Obviously, if that specification date changes, then the delivery date will change. But at the moment, that's an open spec, so a buyer could choose cross cabin, cross top, sun top, all the different colour ranges, all the options, and that currently, guys, is available.
Also got the Axopar stand next door to the Brabus. So we've all had a bit of time in there, the show, and as you'd expect, that show and the stand just keeps going from strength.
Just following on from Steve, though, if you are a client that is, considering an Axopar or a Brabus, and you cannot decide between a sun top or a cross cabin, that cross top is the answer, isn't it?
Yeah, very clever
much
design.
is the answer.
Yeah, very clever.
It does give you best of both worlds, I'd say.
I worry that there are a lot of people who've poured a lot of money into new boat brands, and I fear that they've teared up pound notes and that money might get wasted. Let's put a link in this video. Jan Erik went live with a video the other day with the designer of the Axopar product, and they talk about what you can't see and why an Axopar is so good. Let's put a link in, because I think for people who are in the market, have walked around this show and are totally confused with everything on the market, try and understand why Axopar is special.
Because a boat looks very different on display out in the water than it does in the water, doesn't it?
And how you feel when you're using it,
handling
with all your friends and family is way more important than the shiny, sexy thing in a boat show.
Never new brand.
Another new brand. Yeah. Like the
nice colour.
anchor at the front.
Yeah.
Tom, look at that. Very complicated system that's got failure written all over it if it's not maintained, but it's quite a sexy thing.
But again,
I mean, getting
have to say,
to grease it and maintain it and clean it.
Really nice lines, and then you've got a whopping outboard on the back again. You know, think, well,
I thought this was quite smart. You know, I do like these sort of river launches. This is a more modern take on it. And we've got this idea down at NOS about a plan, haven't we, Jason? Like
yeah.
And these Maximas, I believe that's an outboard boat, if I'm right.
Yeah, the outboard's hidden under the sunbed.
I think that on the car, the right type of casting work quite well.
This is a brand that's been around a while.
Maxima, yeah. I think TL Harbour the guys for these in the UK.
Wow, look, Eta, another one.
I know. I mean, I've never heard of Eta.
This is a Turkish brand, I think.
I mean, that's a serious. I mean, that's a 50-foot boat.
Yeah, and they've got another 2 boats on the other side. They're not messing about.
What's that, Mert? Over there.
That's a great looking boat, to be fair. I looked at that yesterday.
That looks very similar to a
Really
Parker.
Nice looking boat.
Okay.
Yeah, Eta, this is a brand that we're not familiar with. Get a nice stand, looks nice presentation, and that's a 50. And then this one here is a...
Impressive to see from a marketing perspective that a new manufacturer is willing to invest ensuring that they present their product in the right way. Hope these guys are still around in the next 3 or 4 years.
Oh yeah, definitely, for the industry.
Benzo guys behind.
Tom, you love these, don't you? These interboats. That's cute, isn't it?
I think they're really cute, and that's a good one. I think this one here, the bigger one, the Dutch boat of the year.
They just put that on there for the show, Tom.
Toilet in the forward bit.
Have you?
Yeah. They do, well,
This fabric feels quite premium, that's nice. I like the way they've designed the decks.
Let us know in the comments, guys. What do you think? Would you
These
invest in one of these?
on the River Thames, there's loads of them on the Thames.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a very good Thames boat.
Yeah.
Though that style of boat and the
idea. Well, I can't tell you on camera because it might give all our trade secrets away.
But really interesting to see how the final detail is executed. So look at this deck, it's thicker. The way it's finished around the edges, I've looked at a number of products this week where these decks are just plonked on the top and don't look designed in and haven't really been executed in a high quality way, and this looks really nice.
And they give that, I mean, what's this here? So this is a 75,000 euros. That's with a relatively small engine, but 2 to 10 people.
But if you've got if you were a launch style boater and you weren't bothered about speed, you wanted something really relaxing.
On the River Dart or
with lots of space,
Yeah, because you've got to bear in mind their bigger models will obviously be built for coastal waters, but you ain't doing any more than 5 knots on a normal day.
Yeah.
So, and some of them come with like nice toilet, champagne bucket.
Exactly.
So one of the things that I want to do some videos on later in the year is the lakes in Portugal. So of course, as the viewers know, I run our operations out in Portugal and have lived out there for 10 years. And there's 2 major lakes, both of which you can boat on. Actually, they call them barragems, so they're dammed waters. They're technically not lakes. One of them's 100 metres deep, but it's 75 kilometres long.
Wow.
And I've used a Williams for water skiing there. I rented a bayliner, actually, where we did some water skiing. We've rented a house there. The towns around them are absolutely stunning, but it's almost undiscovered. Tourists don't go there. It's literally known by the French that go to that part of Portugal, or the local Portuguese. And you've seen some of my videos of the most outstanding flat calm boating with 75 kilometres, and that's in either the middle of Portugal or in the north up in Porto. And something like this would be so cool there. I'm trying to get an Axopar on that lake because I think we could get involved in the water skiing competition, and that would be fun. Yeah.
Right, well, I think we've wrapped up pretty much all 5 and all 4 here. We're starting to head now back to the one, which is where our intention was.
Nordcaps, quite like those, Tom.
Nordcaps, yeah, good quality, finance following.
Yeah, they're quite unique in the way they look.
Yeah.
They're sort of trying to venture into that centre console adventure hull style like Axopar, but still being more of a traditionalist in its shape. So it's a bit of a hybrid between the two, but it's interesting.
What we need is a vessel.
Wow. A foiling bus.
A foiling catamaran tow.
It's a ferry.
That is the answer. So I think on that note, guys, I think we'll probably have to end this video here. And thanks for watching. Like I say, head over and watch the full walkthrough we've done up to Swift Trawler
37, good boat.
And we've got a full walkthrough of some other boats that
loads of
we've been
content.
doing.
And
yeah.
stay tuned for Steve's
Sunseeker
Portugal
content.
series, because that will be good.
Axopar content,
Axopar content.
Portugal series we're going to do with One Marine.
We've got plenty to go.
Loads to do this year.
So keep watching, hit that subscribe button, really appreciate it. Like this video, leave us a comment what you'd like to see next, and we'll see you again very soon. So thanks for watching.